Hello everyone, today I'm going to be profiling Zoodiac in 2018, Zoo Stun. Yes, that is what a lot of people have asked me to do. That pause there is pretty much me just being like, am I really doing this? But I am. So here's the deck in a nutshell. I'm sure somebody could come up with something better than me, as I never played Zoo when it was popular. I never really cared about it that much, but somebody requested this in one of the chat groups I'm on Facebook, and here we go. 3 Thoroughblade. This card lets you drop a zoo card to draw a zoo card. Sometimes it's great to just drop something into the grave so you can use with this card, Tiger Mortar. Like a Whiptail, drop Whiptail, use Tiger Mortar, attach Whiptail to Tiger Mortar, then go up the, instead of the link chain, I like to say the XYZ chain. In fact, I kind of feel like Zoodiac could have been the prototype for links and how they work, but that's a story for another day. So, 3 Thoroughblade. When it's attached to the material, if this card attacks a defensive position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. When it's normal or specialed, you can discard one Zoodiac card, and if you do, draw a card. One Zoodiac card, so you can pitch this. This is really good in the graveyard, but we'll get to that in a bit. Whiptail. So, during either player's turn, if you control Beast Warrior type XYZ, you can attach this from your hand or field to it as an XYZ material. And when it battles an opponent's monster, after damage calculation, banish that monster. It's fantastic because it does not target. I actually remove a Chaos Max with this at one point. I don't even know what this one does. I have it in there just because it's a name. Let's see. When your opponent activates a monster effect, that targets the card it's attached to, detach material and negate. So stops Trigate, I guess. This one stops traps. I actually played against Paleo, so this was relevant. This one, the detach effect does not matter because Rat appears at 1, so you literally cannot use the detach effect. But when it's summoned, you can send a Zoodiac card. So you can send this one to draw, or you can send this one to use with Tiger Mortar. 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ash Blossom, 1 Maxi, 3 Barrage. Barrage is an amazing card. It's kind of crazy it's still at 3 here. Target 1 face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon 1 Zoodiac monster from your deck. You can only use this effect of Barrage once per turn. If this card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Zoodiac XYZ monster you control and attach this card from the graveyard to his material. You can target itself, blow it up, then attach it, which is great. Upstart, Pot of Desires, 1 Upstart, 2 Pots, 2 Scapegoats because it helps us get into this Mrs. Radiant over here. 3 10 key because it searches anything in our deck and gives it a boost of 100. 1 Burial to get access to this guy in the grave. Instant Fusion to help us with this creepy looking motherfucker over here who I think is going to be out sometime in February or March in the TCG. But he stops hand traps basically. When an opponent's monster activates an effect, you can target an effect monster they control in your graveyard, equip that target to this. It's monsters with the same name as the card equipped to this can't activate their effects, which is great. Talonized Restrict for spot removal, and because it gets us into Link Creepo, which will be legal at the TCG at some point, maybe by the time this video comes out. Regeki, Board Wipe, Dark Hole, Board Wipe, Twin Twisters, because I had a space, honestly, and it's good to have some spell and trap card destruction in case they have skill drain on the field. A lot of BA players are playing that right now. Gathering, so you can target a Zoodiac monster and an XYZ monster and attach 1 Zoodiac monster from your deck to that as XYZ material. During either player's turn, except the turn sent to the graveyard, banish this card from your grave, target 5 Zoo cards in your graveyard with different names, shuffle all 5 into the deck, draw a card. Love this card. Sometimes I'll make 5 in the grave just because I need to draw a card because my opening hand was bad. 3 strikes. 3 4 stack. This actually came into play a lot, more than I thought it would. But yet the normal or flip summon a monster, return it to the owner's hand. Really was MVP here. Plus, you're already cited for Denko. Not that Denko's even that relevant right now. 1 warning, 1 bottomless. And so let's get into some replays. Actually, hold on real quick. I'm going to go through the extra deck. Almost forgot about that, my bad. 1 Borbo because it's a name. I've never used the other effective Borbo, but it's a name. 2 Tiger Mortar because it lets you swap out. Like, I can go into Borbo on top of something and then a Tiger Mortar on top of that, detach the Borbo, and like get a Whiptail and attach it to the Tiger Mortar. It's really great. Chaka, because you can bring back a Zoo by detaching a Zoo, and then you can go into Mrs. Radiant. This actually came into play sometimes. Hammer Kong basically makes it so only Hammer Kong can be destroyed by card effects. Like you have to target Hammer Kong basically. Already went over these two. Mrs. Radiant, you should know what this is by now. You should know what this is by now. You should know what this is by now. Same here, same here. For those who don't know what Borlo does, when you attack, you can take a monster during damage step. You can lower a card on the field by 500 attack and defense. Can't be targeted by monster effects. So let's get right into the deck list. I mean, replays. I'm so tired, you guys. You can't tell. So let's do... That was really fun. Let's do this Blue Eyes versus Zoo. It was just a complete blowout. I was really happy with this win. So here comes Sage. Sage gets Stone. Sage, Sage. Dragon Spirit of Light. I'm just like, okay. Activate Tenki. Tenki search Rat. Normal Rat. Rat effect. Set Gathering. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stupidly banished 2 Whiptails if memory serves. Yep. That's okay though, we're just gonna let them do their play. Strike whatever the fuck that was. And here we go. Chaka, Chaka. Thoroughblade, summon Thoroughblade, pitch a card, Tiger Mortar effect, Whiptail, chain, banish the stone, because I knew they probably set the stone, make Mrs. Radiant, activate Gathering, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going back, drawing the card, Borbo just for the name, then into Hammer Kong, set the scapegoats, and now we wait. So I'd like to think I have a pretty strong amount of advantage right now. I don't know why they're still playing Concealing. So Radiant, add Whiptail. Activate the scapegoats. Scapegoats come out next turn, draw. So now we're in a great position. Mrs. Radiant, Proxy Dragon, Whiptail, Chaka, Tiger Mortar. And I didn't want to activate this yet. I wanted to hold this just in case I needed to negate things with Millennium Eyes, but they have 500 left. Honestly, I probably should have went into Link Rebo, went into something else here, and then attacked, but it's okay. So I also really could have used that, because that stops monster effects, I think, but the surrender is going to come out because they're just screwed right here. As you can see, I completely bowled them over, and I didn't have the best opening hand, but it was good enough. So here's me playing artifacts. I don't think I even had to summon too much here. Activate Duality, get the Sanctum, set 5. And I'm like, okay, Ripperoni. We're going to strike the rat, which, whatever. Set 3, pass. I have no idea what that is, but I stopped it. There wasn't a picture for that in the system at the time. Here comes the goats. Here comes the ignition. Moral attack. I'm going to say no to Sanctum, and as you can see, they surrender here, but I could have done the... I could have went into Mrs. Radiant and then went with Whiptail, go into Borbo, and then just because go into the Tiger Mortar, detach the Borbo from it just to get that extra 100 attack from the rat, then go into the Chaka, detach the Tiger Mortar to bring back the Borbo for more Link fodder. Just so I can do things. I probably could have even made Borload if I had to. I had the Whiptail to remove things, so I could have summoned the Whiptail and just done whatever. go up the XYZ chain, and of course we got our strike in the back and goat in the front. I'm kind of ashamed that one ended so quickly, but as you can see, it just complete blowout. Here's another one. They're playing Metal Foe Yang Zing, and I'm just going to completely roll them over. There's the Stellan, pop, and I'm just going to say no. And apparently they really needed that to get going. So I'm just going to set, activate, pop, get the Ram, because if they use a trap card to target it, it's not going to happen. Get that back so I can have Pierce, go up the XYZ chain, detach, get the Tiger Mortar. And now they can only target the Hammer Kong, so I have this, and I'm going to be able to make what I want next turn, basically, which is going to be great. Okay, so attack, set the force back. We're looking pretty good over here. Oh, sorry, set the strike. Force back that Yang Zing back. They got nothing. I'm going to roll over him next turn, and that's it. Force back coming into play. Now let's play against some Paleo. Oh, I thought I was going to lose for sure with how strong this their opening was with all the sets. Because Paleo actually gave Zoo problems even at full power, so Rat's out of play. Got Barrage as the backup. No monster effects for them. So at this point I'm like, yeah, I lost, and I'm just like, oh great, they have Call. So I'm expecting a Toad here. But instead we get the Mistar Boy and the Ophinia, and I'm just like, really? No Toad. So here we go, going up the chain. Anti-spell for no reason at all. Going up the chain, going up the chain. Banish. Because it's after damage calculation, so I can banish it because it's like, even though it's unaffected on field. I don't know why they didn't activate the thing to remove, but if they did, I could have just wanted to miss his Radiant. But yeah, this was a very surprising blowout. I just think they're bad, probably not the worst player. I won't say bad, but now let's play against some Rogue. We have some against Resignators. This is really quick. Rat. Summon Rat. Rat effect. Send the trap card. Borbo. Tiger Mortar. Chaka. Hammer Kong. We're doing this just to draw a card basically. Set in 2, detaching the Rat. Yeah, I don't even know what that does, but no thanks. So here we go, back up the chain. Oh no, not up the chain yet, I guess. There we go. There's Mrs. Radiant. Okay, so here we go again. Top deck the Tenki. Ooh, we got the Rat. That's pretty good. Another trap. I don't think I knew what Whiptail did at this point, is why. Just free cards to link with. I love Chakanine. And they can only target the Kong, so I keep doing stuff with that. And there they go, they're out. And let's do Zoo versus Invoked next. And yes, I'm surprised they beat Invoked, but here we go. Man, where's the one where I banished the Chaos Max? That was sweet. Whiptail can banish Chaos Max. Just going up that chain. No dragons for them. There's the Shadow Mist effect. No Shadow Mist for them. I don't know why they're running that in Invoked, but here we go. Put the Whiptail on it. 10 key. Get Whiptail. Get some good damage out there. There's the Meltdown, there's the Alistair. And it's 60 cards too. Ew, what are they playing? I just noticed this. That's gross. So I knew they negate. I'm actually baiting the negate there. I didn't want to lose the mortar. Just going up that link to 4,200. Probably should have done that first. Go ahead and pop a 10 key, and they're going to Cyclone it. It makes me sad. I should have just taken the monster with Restrict for game, but whatever. I'm giving him one more turn. This is like right when I started playing this deck, and I'm not used to running Instant Fusion. So they're going to give the attack, and I'm just going to be like, eh. Activate Gathering, select my 5. Why'd I send Whiptail back? Eh. What did I say? Okay, so there's the Brilliant. I don't know why they're not going to activate the effect. They could have, but whatever. Here I'm a real man. I go into Link Rebo and attack for the 300. I just thought that was the funniest shit. Nope. Here's the Scapegoats, and I believe they scoop at this point. I mean, I'd scoop at this point. Yeah, there it goes. There's the surrender. And the last one we have is Red Eyes versus Zoo. It's going to be our final replay. I did a lot of good replays for you guys. I thought this would be fun. So here we are going up the chain. Like this, and this, and this, just good in general. And I'm just like, now ogre that. Now strike that. Here I feel confident because they got the Whiptail. Ooh, and the Scapegoats. See, here I really should have done Mrs. Radiant. I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I didn't. I really should have. And Whiptailed on the barrage the Whiptail for a Whiptail for the mortar. But it's okay. The misplay is not too bad here. If they got nothing, I got the goat tokens. I'm just gonna leave the goat tokens out for barrage at this point. At least I think that's what I did. Yeah, negating my Whiptail like a dick. Banish the Red Eyes, attack with the Whiptail, set the Gathering. Watch me give it another Whiptail. Whiptail, and then something else. Oh, Ram, so they can't target with monster effect. Oh, trap card effects. And monsters because of Karus. If I had Bunny Blast, it would be spells too, but it's basically over here. I don't even know why I brought it back, just to style, I guess. Yeah, that card just seems stupid. Stupid isn't bad, not broken. There's the Rat. There's the Thoroughblade. And that's game. Alright guys, I hope you liked this replay of Zoodiacs being slightly decent in 2018, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you'd like me to continue doing more Yu-Gi-Oh, let me know in the comments below or give this video a like, and I will see y'all then. Bye bye!